It was a terrific day. It enabled us to have a really close look at the improvements to the N Series.
Various combinations of drive lines, bodies and applications.
We got a lot of time in each truck, which was good. Pretty long drive stints. Spent a bit of time off-road, which was really cool. We went to the National Park, which was a bit different to your typical 4x4 park.
Often when we do something like this with multiple drives, it gets a little bit confusing, and this has been the exact opposite. It's been very, very clear the directions that the range is taking and the specific applications of specific vehicles.
There's a lot of new features on the N Series that really shone out today, particularly the independent front suspension, which was fantastic.
The first vehicle I drove today had IFS, and getting out of that back into a beam front axle wasn't exactly going backwards, but you could certainly notice the difference.
The changes and improvements to the automated manual transmission also really stood out, I thought.
It's now mature technology, easy to use, and in fact one truck driving around in traffic just use the engine brake, don't have to use the brake pedal at all because the engine and transmission do all the work for you.
The multimedia system, which is probably the best multimedia system you can get in terms of the truck industry, but it's probably up there even better than a lot of the car multimedia systems. I was coming into an 80 zone and it reminded me, it was an 80 zone as well. So things like that I think were great for drivers. The 4x4 as well, really capable tool.
The standout is the combination of the automated manual transmission and that rather remarkable engine brake that's able to steady the vehicle on very steep and rough downhill sections. Plenty of power, plenty of traction on uphill sections on a variety of surfaces, both loose, hard gravel and through a few water hazards as well.
A smooth drive, never felt like it was underpowered or trying to think about what gears to go into.
Held gears, downhill, uphill, couldn't have been easier.
There wasn't any point where we felt we was going to get stuck or slip.
There's 1 million kilometres of roads in Australia and 600,000 of them are gravel. Anything that sort of basically goes off the beaten track, this truck could be a real use for them.
I think a lot of people need to start seriously looking at the N Series rather than the Utes. If you want enough towing capacity, if you're wanting to carry the payload inside it as well, and it's got the creature comforts that you'd expect in the Ute.
You've only got to look at the product they rolled out today to understand why they've been market leader. They've stayed ahead of the game. They keep improving the product and making it better, and that's why their customers, I presume, keep coming back to them.
Overall, package-wise, it's up there with probably the best on the market for the size it is.